Hello folks, this is Arikast again. We're here at Sea of Flames. You'll notice that I haven't really made any progress on this, but at the big cavern that's under the Citadel, we've made a ton of progress. So that's really what I've been up to, doing a lot of very tedious work off camera. And believe me, it's hours and hours and hours of work, so I think it's going to look awesome in the end, but it doesn't really make for good video. I've drained all the lava and replaced it with water and put in a lot of dirt. What we're going to do is make like an underground oasis. Actually, let me... Yeah. Let's make this safe. Okay. So yeah, that's... When I get the... When I look at the Citadel and the big staircase going down and all that kind of stuff, I get the sense that it's protecting something extremely valuable. And I think that's exactly what Vechs wanted, in that it was protecting all the ores. And I wanted to go ahead and extend that idea to it protecting basically the only water that was left in the area. So that's kind of the idea that I'm going with there, and we'll do some videos on that, but I wanted to get most of the basic work done before we started that. We got lots of friends here. Oh boy, I don't want them to push me back into the lava area. I'm not sure what's up with him. Let's make it so that I have to come through that middle. I have a feeling there's a spawner. Oh! Okay. Where is the... Oh, there he is. And I have projectile protection, so I'm just kind of ignoring him for just a moment. Zombie? I see you. Alright. Okay, so we've got a little bit of protection there. There. And that way, we can't get ambushed on the line there. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do this. Have a bone. Alright. So, you might be able to tell I've been messing with my sound a bit. We'll see how it goes. It really just depends. Whether I keep it this way or go back to the old style. It really annoys me when I hear key clicks, really loud key clicks, in other people's videos, and I've been trying to find a way to work around that. So hopefully this will help, but we're just going to have to see. Okay, spider's going to still get in, but that's not really a big deal. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Don't want you blowing up. Oh, there's another creeper. So yeah, we probably have several spawners nearby. Oh. So let's go ahead and just light up as we can. And see what this area has to offer. Now, we'll have to go back to the pig temple for the last area, but I believe the last, or the two that are second to last are in this area. Oh. Okay, let's get some food. And go over this area a little bit. Okay. Let's put in the lava. So we don't want to get too close to that. Oh! Creeper just giving us a little boost so we can get towards the skellies. There we go. And I'm not gonna get this to the point where it's, you know, all lit up, because we do want some areas to spawn as we go on. Because in the redstone section, you notice that we had a lot of spawns, and that's because we basically lit up everything up until that point, and then didn't light up anything. Okay, looks like this is the way forward. Let's go ahead and cover those up. Oh, for instance, like that. So we don't fall and burn. So you notice we've got some potions here. Oh, goodness gracious, look at all the arrows. You notice we have non-splash potions here. I've mentioned this before, but I really don't like splash potions, because even though their durations are only slightly reduced, that's only if you can throw it up in the air and hit yourself in the face with it. Even if you walk up to a wall and hit the wall while you're standing against the wall, with the potion, it's going to not be the full duration that it has on it. So I find, you know, and especially in the middle of combat, yeah, the regular potions take longer to drink, but at the same time, a regen or a health potion, you're going to get more and longer of that effect if it does have a duration on it. The healing potions don't, but you're going to have you're going to get more health from that. So I'm not a fan of splash potions at all. I use them when they give them, you know, when they're given to me, and I don't really have a choice. But if I have a choice, I'm going to be using the other. And I think our sound's a little bit messed up, so I'm going to stop recording here, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, folks. So here we are back. Area Molten Depths. I don't think I mentioned that before. And a burning bat. Yeah, I did have a little bit of a sound issue. It may have been a little quiet for you guys, the game sounds. But that should be fixed now. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and proceed on like we were beforehand. Okay, zombies. Some boots that I don't need and gonna clog up my inventory. Okay. So let's go ahead through here and just see what's up. Let's see, we've got cavern going on that way. Lava everywhere. Big hole right here. Okay, and got some glass down there and some lapis. And just get our attention. Maybe a door. Seriously doubt it's the box. I wonder what's up there. Let's go ahead and see what's up above the lava fall, I guess you would say. I don't know what you would call that. I'm really not sure. May not even have a name. I'm sure it does because, you know, scientists, I name everything. Okay, here, oh, it looks like there's a chest up here. With Vechs, there usually is. Oh, more than one chest. He likes to put chests at the top of things to reward people who have gone up there. Okay, so nothing we need in that, at least not yet. Some torches, like just refill. Arrows, probably need those. We'll just dump some stuff in here. I'll keep that. Don't need the carrots or the boots. Oh, yeah, you go swimming. Okay. A little worried he was going to make me go swimming. Iron, we've got plenty of iron. Okay, so that should be fine. There. Okay. So we have plenty of access to coal and whatnot, so... And bones, we have our farm. Oh gosh. Yeah, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Okay. Alright, I'm sure that scared you probably just as much as it scared me. Alright, let's go back down here. Well, there's a sign there for a second. Okay, so now we want to head down. Well, I want to get that skeleton first. Okay, let's go down like this. I don't want to be right on the edge. Still want to be close enough to where you can see what's going on. And that's why we don't want to be right on the edge. That and things coming down after us, which I'm going to do that. And get some light for you guys. I can see, but I don't know if you can see or not. Okay. That. And it did seem like, I did check the sound, and it sounded like the key clicks are still there, but they aren't as noticeable. They're not quite as loud. So, hopefully that'll help you guys. I know it'll be better for me, personally, knowing that they're not, you know, as annoying. Alright, let's do that. Actually, put that there, that there. A little bit infighting down there, which is always nice. Oh, you think you're gonna build something? Well, you can build over there. I'll just block you off and leave you in peace. Not pieces. Alright. Let's just do that. Make the place a little uglier, but also safer. You look so lonely over there. You'll notice down here there are some particle effects. That's because while I did say that Vechs intended there to be void fog in these areas, I went ahead and turned it off because personally, while it doesn't bother me much when I'm playing, watching a video of somebody play and watching my own videos of when there was a lot of void fog, it's frustrating for me not to be able to see. So I went ahead and turned the void fog off. Some of you may not like that, but it's just a personal choice that I think is going to make it better for you guys as viewers. So let's go ahead and move that. Oh boy. Okay, so let's see. I think the sign was back here. Yeah, dance above the flame. Okay, so we're going to be fairly protected because I do have these fire resistance potions. But at the same time, you know what? Huh. Well, let's go ahead and build this down and take a fire resist potion. I did redstone these so they are 8 minutes. So that should be more than enough. Huh. Hadn't considered this. Now, we are going to have to drop into the lava. Or, actually we can... I know I'm doing a lot of but I'm just kind of thinking this through, how we're going to get around that. But I think it's not going to be a big deal. We can go up, but instead we are going to go, you got it, down. Alright, so let's do that. That. Doop. And then one more. There we go. Now, I think in a... Yeah, and that's why I took my lava potion. Okay. I think we can avoid that altogether, which is probably going to make this very short and pretty uninteresting. So, we will see. We may start to tackle the next area, because I know that one's probably going to take me a good 2 episodes. At least I think it's going to take about that long. So this may be just a video of me just talking about stuff, which is cool, you know. That. And that. I guess there's really not a lot of danger, but you still feel like there is. Just because lava isn't the safest of things. Now imagine there's all kinds of spawners and stuff in there. Let's go ahead and start building up. Always find the peaceful Minecraft music to be a bit odd, I guess you could say. And Vechs maps, because super hostile doesn't lend itself to peaceful all that often. Huh. Okay. Well, let's just grab the wool. Green wool. There we go. Alright. Let's head back down here. Through here. What I may do is go ahead and get through the area to the next level. Or next level. Well, that's pretty much what it is. Next section. And then stop there. Right before we go ahead and start fighting in there, because it is a little ways through the big tunnel to get there. So there's that zombie, our little zombie friend holding his block, playing on building, and baby villager over there, zombie villager. It would be kind of cool in one of the maps if we make actual villagers. Because you can cure them. So, hello. If we made like a little village inside of one of the maps, that would be kind of cool. In fact, we could do that on this one. No. We're getting so close to the end. Thankfully, it's fixed. Oh, hello. How about that blast protection, huh? Okay, I don't want to get out there too much, just because I want to have my back to the wall and not towards that big pit of lava. Alright. Oh, I heard that creeper. Oh boy. That was TNT. Okay, so we'll have to see in a second what blew up. And how big. Oh, there it is. Well, that's probably to keep you from tunneling. But we weren't really tunneling, so, you know. Oh, nope, go away. Although that might make it a lot easier for us to get back if we did. So that's the big idea behind tunneling, is not necessarily getting there, although getting to, you know, access spawners is a big deal, but having a safe trip back once you have the wool. And it's a lot of bad stuff here. Skelly, you're annoying me. I'll say zombies aren't a big deal, but and skeletons don't really hurt at all now that I have this, oh, what's it called? Projectile protection. There we go. I'm sure some of you were shouting it at the monitor. Unfortunately, it doesn't really help. But I've done the same thing many a time, so. But yeah, so with 2 pieces of projectile protection 4, it makes a huge difference in how much damage you take. from skeletons. So it kind of negates them, but you still have to deal with the knockback, which in my opinion is the worst part of the skeleton. So, or the most lethal part of the skeleton. Oh, invisible. Nice. Oh boy. Now do we... No. Maybe. I was like, do we go down or do we go up? Okay, so let's go like this. Yeah, and that's that, the melee enchants on the bow on his death sentence. That can be kind of nice if you're trying to just shoot or dealing with a lot of ranged and have like a couple zombies to deal with. You can just go over and knock them away. Now this is more than just a couple zombies. And I need to eat pretty badly, but I don't really have the time to do it. He set me on fire, so that means my fire resist is out. Oh, no, it wasn't fully out. Oh, that's not my bow. That's my bow. Wonder why they're not pathing around that. It's strange. Okay, well that's mostly calmed down, thankfully. Let's just kind of go around here, kill the creeper, the spiders. Just ignoring the zombie. Is that a... Yes, spider jockey. Oh. Okay, good. I was like, I don't think he actually was going after me, despite the sounds. Oh, gosh. Skelly. All these zombies. Yeah, that call mechanic is just something else. Okay. Looks like we're good to go over here. Got lava there. So let's block that off. Put that down. Okay. More lava down here. I don't want to be falling into those pits. There you are. Oh, looks like he fell into one. Okay. Now, let's get this. Cover up any... Yeah, there's another pit. Yeah, you don't recover from falling into one of those. Unless you have a fire resist potion. Now, let's go... Oh. Kill you. That, and that, and that. Whoa! Was that a creeper or was that TNT? I didn't hear any hissing or anything. Well, I don't see any redstone. So, it could be one of his TNT bombs that's like completely self-destructive or mostly self-destructive. Those babies. Phew. They're fast. Alright, so here we are, and probably going to end the episode here. These episodes are going to be, I mean, I'm sure by now you've gotten this impression, but you can't really make them a standard length just because of the nature of doing certain zones. I don't want to put it, several episodes in this, or several dungeons in the same episode, simply because if somebody's looking, for a guide, or, they can't get to a certain wool and they need, some kind of help doing that, then, they won't be able to find it as easily. Whereas you can type into YouTube, Dungeon 15, Sea Flame 2, or, the Battle for the Molten Depths, and they'll immediately have a list of videos that they can watch. So that is why I'm doing it that way. Some of you may not like it, but that's the nature of it. So here we are at Dungeon 15, and we will go ahead and break our way into here in the next episode. So until then, have a wonderful day.